Hey, what's up everybody? This is BrownCode67 coming at you today from Minecraft, where I'm going to show you how to troll your friends with command blocks. Just a reminder, I play my mods on 1.12, so you may have to change some commands around for your more updated versions, but the process should still be basically the same. So the troll that I'm showing you today involves setting up a chest that you're going to want them to go and check out. I'm going to show you what this looks like here on my test world, and then I'm going to show you how to build it in a real world environment. Alright, so I'm going to go check out this chest that's randomly over here. Oh no, the ground has disappeared beneath my feet. Oh, I teleported. Good thing there's slime here. Wait a second. So that is the troll. If you're interested in learning how to do that, then stick around because I'm about to show you. Alright, let's create a new world here. Ah, perfect. We spawned right in the middle of a gigantic forest. Alright, so we have some plains over here. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try and find some area of ground. And you're going to want to build this somewhere where your friend is going to find it. Now for me, I'm just going to use this flat patch down here. Anywhere around your friend's house or anything like that on your server would be a really awesome place to build it. And as long as it's not a trapped chest, it should attract attention. They are noticeably different if you didn't know that. Here, let me... Alright, so the chest on the left here is a regular chest, and the one on the right is a trapped chest. If you notice right around the actual lock, the regular chest has a darker ring, and the trapped chest actually has kind of a reddish ring. So it is noticeably different. Make sure you're using a regular chest. You want them to trust the experience. You want them to think, hey, what's this random chest here? Someone's being funny. You are being funny. It's just not what they're expecting. Alright, so we're going to pick a spot where we're going to build. And once again, you're going to need to find your coordinates. And for those of us on Java Edition, it's going to be F3. For those that are playing on Bedrock, you're going to remember you're going to go into your settings and then go down to show coordinates and make sure that is on. It should be right down near cheats enabled. And what we're going to do is we're going to get the coordinates for the area that we want to build our hole. I'm doing a 3x3 hole. So I'm going to get this coordinate here first, which is 41, 64, 146. Now it's actually going to be 63 because it's going to be the block beneath where our feet are. But I'm going to record this one down real quick. And then we're going to go over 2, and then we're going to go over 2. See what I did there? Alright, and then this coordinate here. Only this time I'm not going to write 63 down. For this one here, I'm actually going to take that down all the way to 15. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to create our hole. We're going to use a fill command. And we're going to use those coordinates that we just got. So for me, it's 41, 63, 146. And I'm going to take that over to 43, 15, 148. I don't know why I pressed enter. And I'm going to replace that with air. So what this is going to do is it's going to dig a massive hole. And it's going to go wee all the way down to, well, it should be 14 right here because I'm replacing 15 and up with air. So now that I'm down here, I'm going to put my lava. Alright, this is going to stay here the entire time. Hey, a cave. I'm probably going to wall this in. Alright, so this is the very beginning of what we need. Now we're going to go up top here. And I'm going to start digging some holes. I'm going to do 2 deep in the middle of each side here. And then what's going to go like that. Alright, so we're going to go and get some redstone materials here. We're going to need a comparator. We're going to need a repeater. Redstone dust. And we're also going to need a command block. So we're going to do the give command. So give at P. And if you're in Java Edition, it is Minecraft command _ block. If you are on Bedrock, it's just give at P command _ block. Don't have to do the Minecraft's colon. Alright, so we're going to place a command block on those points. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dig out where I'm going to have all the redstone. And I'm going to dig that down all the way to 2 deep. And probably do some kind of like time lapse here. Alright, so when you're finished digging, it should look something like this. You're going to have your 4 command blocks around the middle, and you're going to have a path that goes from the command block back 2 more spaces, and it's going to make a large square around the hole. From all of those command blocks, the first thing we're going to want to do is put down a comparator. Comparators will turn the command block signal into a redstone signal for us here. And you're going to want to go ahead and follow my pattern here for the repeaters. So right away I'm going to put one here, right to the left. And then I'm going to go around the corner and put one there. And I'm going to basically follow that pattern for almost all of it, but not quite all of it. And so again here. And then here. I'm going to do that one more time here and here. So we're also going to put one here. And we're going to break this block and put a command block down. Now, it can be on any side. It doesn't matter what side of the square this is on. But I will show you in a minute here the reason for that. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put down the redstone dust. So this is what we should have right now. We should have redstone dust on every piece down here except for the command block. But it should connect to all the comparators and it should go around all the repeaters. Now what we're going to be doing in these command blocks is we're going to be doing test4 commands. So we're going to do test4 at A, and without putting any space or anything, you're going to do a square bracket, R equals 2. And what this is going to do is it's going to test for any player within a radius of 2 of this command block. And this is going to be on repeats and always active. So now, when someone gets near that, it's going to power the redstone. And it will reach all the way around to the command block from any one of these other command blocks, as long as you put that command in there. So I did it in one of them. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the other 3. Alright, so now that we have that command into all of these command blocks, we can go near any of them, and it's going to power the redstone. On this side, it's going to power it left all the way around to the command block. From this one, it's only going to power to the left, straight to the command block, and it's not going to power around to the other side. But it will power the command block. That's important because that command block there is actually what's going to make the ground disappear here. So the fun part now is we're going to use those same coordinates that we had earlier, but we're going to change them just a little bit. So I'm going to do a fill command, And for me, it was 41, 63, 146. And then I had 43, and it was 15, but I'm actually going to put this to 20 now. And I'm going to do 148. Now remember, this is the coordinates that you originally picked to dig your hole. We're going to fill that in with ground. And this command block is going to reopen that hole when your friend steps near the chest. Now this one can stay on impulse and need redstone. Now we're going to put some redstone dust on top of it. And we're going to begin the fun part of sealing up all of the redstone wiring. Alright, so at this point, I don't need to fill in the middle, but I'm going to just to make sure that my commands are working. So I'm just going to put a few blocks down in here, and as I drop down, it should clear those 4 blocks that I just put down. See, it did not. That's why I like to test my redstone. What I forgot to do is I forgot to put air at the end of the coordinates there because I was talking. Alright, now that I have it all sealed back up, when I get close enough to this block, it should break those. Just like that. But you'll notice that every time you get near those, all of a sudden your chat starts filling up. In all my videos, I always recommend doing it. Type in game rule. And it's going to be basically the same for Bedrock and Java Edition, but there's going to be one big difference, so let me go over that. So you're going to do game rule, and we're going to do command block. But in Java, I'm going to capitalize the B and the O. I'm going to do command block output, and I'm going to put false. In Bedrock, you don't have to use any capitals. You can just type in command block output. But in Java, you need to have the B and the O capitalized. And that will stop the game from sending up all those commands when you get near to those blocks. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Alright, so now we have the upper portion finished. We're going to completely seal in this now. And we're going to go down and build the lower portion. This is going to be the command blocks that are going to detect when you're near them and then teleport you up into the sky. So I'm going to start off a few blocks away from the lava. All right, we want you to get really close, but preferably we don't want them to take damage. And again, we're going to do 3 blocks in from the middle on all sides. Just like that. And we're going to connect those. And it's going to be 4 blocks, just in case you're wondering, in order to make that happen. Alright, so now I have the ring built completely around the outside, and this is going to be almost the exact same as what we built up above. So right away, I'm just going to grab the comparators, and I'm going to put them 1 block in on all sides. Remember, this is going to convert the signal from the command block into redstone. And then we're going to pull out the repeaters again, and we're going to do the same thing. Alright, and then when we get to the end, we're going to turn, and we're going to have one pointing that way. And then we're going to put the redstone down. Now remember, between the 2 repeaters that are facing each other, we're going to break that, and we're going to put a command block. So this one is going to be a teleport command, and it's going to take us up into the sky. We're not going to put that in yet because we need to find our coordinates first. So let's go find that first real quick, and I always just do it nearby. It doesn't have to be super far away, but like let's go with right here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to go grab a slime block. And I'm going to mark that just so that I have it here. And then I'm going to come up here way above it up in the sky, and I'm going to grab my coordinates. There. And I'm going to grab my paper and my pen and write this down. So now I'm going to go back down into the hole. And I'm going to create that teleport commands to the coordinates that we just got. Alright, now where is my... of course it was the last one I try. Isn't it always? Technically. So we're going to do TP, and we're going to do @P, because we want it to be the closest player, not all players for this one. That would just probably be hilarious, but don't do it. And we're going to do 50... We're going to do 52, 104, and 133. That's going to be for me, and that is not an O. That is a minus sign. All right, we're going to cover that up with redstone dust here. And now we're going to carefully put in our command blocks. Now, you're going to want to kind of fly as high as you can as to try and avoid being teleported while working on these. All right, so we're going to do another test for command. @A, then we're going to do R equals, I'm going to do 3 on these ones down here, just because I really don't want them to fall into this lava. I want them to fall into the next lava after thinking that they were saved. Test for @A, R equals 3. And again, if you are on a version later than I think like 1.13, you're probably going to be using an execute command here. I'm not super familiar with those at the moment, but I will definitely try and see what that command would be as an equivalent to this. I mostly play on 1.12. Why, you might ask? It's actually because 1.12 is where I built my mod pack that I like to run. You see, actually, it's the one I'm using right now. It's really awesome visually, and it's got a lot of really cool content in it. And I really enjoy everything about it, so I pretty much stick with this version of Minecraft. So now, with those command blocks in place, if I were to start falling, it teleports me up into the sky, and then I fall down on the slime blocks. So now we need to add the second portion of the trap, which is going to be very similar to everything we've already done, luckily for us. All right, so what we're going to do here is I'm actually going to break down a couple blocks here next to the slime, and I'm going to break this block underneath one of the slime blocks. It doesn't matter which one it is, but this is a, you guessed it, test for command. We're going to test for, in this one I'm going to do any player. We're going to do radius of probably 3 again. And what this will do is it's going to test for somebody to land on this. And then, well, we'll see. Alright, so coming out of the side, remember we need a comparator to convert the command block signal into a redstone signal. And then we're going to break this block here. We're going to come down here and we're going to put a command block. Now I backed out of the way so that I'm not triggering the command block. You can tell from the comparator. If it's lit up, as soon as you put your command in here and connect it with redstone, it's going to turn on. So make sure that that's off. And we're going to replace these blocks with lava in a command. Now remember, you got the coordinate from all the way above it. You can use that coordinate if you want, or just come over here and grab them real quick. And remember to take 1 away from your Y coordinate, because the coordinate that's going to be on your screen is for your feet. So for my teleport, I used 52, 104, 133. This time I'm using 52, 63, 133. And on the other corner here, it's going to be 53 and 132. So this is going to be another fill command, fill. And I'm going to go from 53, 63, 132 to 52, 63, 133, and I'm going to replace that with lava. And then making sure still that the comparator is not lit, I'm going to put the redstone dust down on the command block. And I'm going to seal that up with dirt. So now we're going to come over to the hole, and we're going to carefully seal that up, and we're going to put a chest down right on the middle of it. Alright, so far so good. Not accidentally triggering anything. And then here, we put a chest. So now, you have a chest that looks perfectly safe to open, sitting out in the middle of a field near your friend's house. There's nothing suspicious about that at all. And what this will look like to your friends is going to be like this. Ooh, a chest! Nice! What? Ah! Oh, good thing there's slime here. Wait a second. You know, I've never seen one where the chest actually survived. Alright everybody, if you like this video, let me know in the comments section below. If you have any other pranks, tricks, or trolls that you would like to learn how to do or that you want me to look into, also let me know in the comment section below. I'm very open to ideas, guys. You are underutilizing that comment section. And while you're at it, smash that like button, click on subscribe, and the bell notification so that you always get notified when my content comes out. Seriously, you're missing out. Alright everybody, I'll catch you next time.